All right, wonderful people, lovers of freedom. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you. Welcome back to Let's Talk TV, your one and only YouTube platform, where they're giving a back-to-back updates on how things they be, on how things they share for Biafra land and beyond. If you're joining us for the first time, remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. Yes, remember also to like and share this news to people that you know. Okay, my people, the latest one with the boss said right now, be say yes, the tour that the BRGIE Simon Ekpa and Joko started and finished is one of a kind, and as we are talking to you right now, the Ipob Nigeria are in shock, and they are still in tears because they were not able to stop it. My people, as you all know, this Ipob DOS, they've tried all they could to make sure that they were able to stop it, but it was impossible. As we are getting right here, that after yesterday's world tour of Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, the cry of Ipob Nigeria continues because they couldn't stop the tour. These are the same people that deceived Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that they are for Biafra, yet collecting money from Nigerian Islamic government. Today you can see them clearly confessing how they are working for Nigeria, who's now the Nigerian agent at Biafra RGIE. This is for record purposes. My people, you already see that these people are coming out and are exposing themselves. And at this particular point, it has been made known to us that these people are doing a whole lot. And at this point, it is very, very heartbreaking that this is what it has come to. And we will, one way or another, we are not able to continue with everything that has been happening, because this set of people, it has been shown that they have tried their best to make sure that the movement, the movement does not continue. But this is what it is, as it is, and it will always be this way, because nothing will be able to stop the movement of the BRGIE, the declaration of the Biafra movement of Biafra in December. Nothing will be able to stop it, because of course we know that things like this cannot just be stopped at all. Things like this cannot just be brought down because of the move that is being made. We understand properly that PM Simon Ekpa is one of the strongest men that has stood against the Nigerian government. He has stood against every single thing that these people have held dear to themselves. And it is always one way or another very possible that he will never succumb to whatever they are doing. Of course, their propaganda that they keep bringing up at every point in time is one thing that we look at and we are like, these people cannot actually continue in these particular things, because it is not possible at all. It can never be possible. The fact that they think that they will be able to beat the Biafra Liberation Army is also very, very mad. And we know that it is not possible for these people to be able to do this type of things, and that's the truth of it. That is the truth of the matter. We are one way or another always ahead of them, because we have informants, we have people that are always ready to give us real information on the things that are happening over and beyond. In the situation of things that are happening, we always have information of these things, and would always one way or another put it into the test to make sure that we understand, or that people understand, that we are always aware of it. And the fact that sometimes these people have found it in their hearts not to do the right thing, or to decide to do whatever it is that they want to do, makes it able for us to want to do anything we want to do. And that is the truth of it. We have decided in our innermost hearts to do what is expected of us, and whatever these people decide to do against us would not work. And that's the truth. Whatever they try to put against us would not work. Whatever it is they wake up and decide to hit against us is not something that would work. We would always one way or another beat, win, and overthrow whatever it is. We are not here to joke at all. Whatever it is we are here for is not for jokes. We are here for the win, and we'll get that win. We are not going to stop until we get that win. And we don't expect people to understand, because the mentality of most people is that giving up would be the answer one way or another. But then giving up is never the answer. It's never the solution to the problems at hand. And that is why we cannot give up. That is why we cannot break down at any point. We are expected to keep going further, no matter where we find ourselves, and that is the truth of the matter. We need
um that is ready for the battle that is coming up soon. So my people, be ready, because you do not know what would be happening soon. Okay, on that note, Obasanjo himself just came out and made some kind of comments, my people. Yes, he just came out and made some kind of comments concerning the civil war. My people, it doesn't really concern us. This particular ex-president, we know during his time, of course, when he ruled in the military time and came back again and ruled again the second time, he had enough time to do whatever I don't know whatever he's saying. But then, of course, the most important thing for us to have in our minds on is that we ourselves as Biafrans must do the needful. Okay, my people, he's talking about the Biafra war. Let us see what he has said. He says here, Olusegun Obasanjo, the former president of Nigeria, recently spoke at the conference on youth leadership titled Opportunities for Peace, Roles of the Youths in Conflict Prevention in Africa. He called on youths to be advocates of conversation over violence, highlighting the critical role that youths play in promoting peace. My people, I made this thing recently. I say we cannot go down if we are not, if you've not done the needful. Peace is not even an option right now. If people have decided not to give us what we want, if you've decided not to give us a Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has decided not to give us our Biafra freedom, our Biafra referendum, peace is not an option. And so whatever you say now in a conference might be true and will be moved by gullible people that do not know what the true movement for the Biafra army or the true movement for the Biafra is. They are the ones that might look into it. But the true people know the reason why we've been fighting this hard and we've been fighting for this long. And those are the people that will not give up, or that will not be moved by these gullible speeches that he's making at this particular point. He said, according to Obasanjo's article, he said that the country has shown resiliency during the civil war by returning to the round table for settlement in spite of severe conflict. He exhorted the youths of today to adopt this mindset and convince those who lean violently to think twice. Additionally, he emphasizes the significance of fostering a culture of peace and empathy in the next generation. In Obasanjo's words, during the Civil War, we killed ourselves mercilessly and destroyed our best facilities, but we still came back to the round table to get the challenge resolved. Youth must develop the culture of peace, the culture of humanness, the culture of living the way God wants us to live. Okay, so now this is what he is advising them to do. But then to do what is needful, we Biafrans have always been people of peace. We have always wanted peace in our lives. Every single thing about us has always been about peace. We are not people of war. We do not want war. We have never ever wanted war. But then it is the situation people put us into that make us want to lean to war. Yeah, of course, that is the situation. We are not people of war. I don't know if he's trying to say that the war and everything that is happening now is how. No. The youths of nowadays, the Biafrans of nowadays, are leaning into war because that is what they have pushed us into. Because that is the situation they have pushed us into. We did not just wake up one day and decide to wake up and push ourselves into war. The reason why the Nigerian army and the Biafra Liberation Army, the BLA, are clashing 24/7 is because of the fact that they have refused to do the needful. They have refused to release our leader, Ohamadike, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, that is why we are leaning into war. They have refused also to give us what we've been asking for the longest of times after the civil war. I believe me, if they have given us what they want instead of leaning into the civil war, my people, I do not think we would have been here by now. I believe everywhere we would have been on their own. They would have been on their own. And we would be where we are because, of course, there is no need for any war and we would be happy with our state. And by now, I believe me, the kind of progress we would have made would not be one to even be trifled with. But of course, na so e dey be, na so e dey hot. Once you come for these conferences, they will just make it look like everything that is happening now is our fault, because violence is not the answer. This is none of this is going to make the real Biafrans turn away from what is needful. The people that cannot be turned, cannot be swayed by these gullible talks, they know the real fight, and they are not going to give us. And so on that particular note, nothing of such can make us give up on our fight or stop doing whatever it is we've been doing ever since. And so because of that, we'll keep on fighting and doing the needful no matter what. So yes, my people, this is where we've come to the end of this particular broadcast. Thank you for joining us. Remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. Thank you.